should learn a bit. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why Christians in Nigeria, of which 60,000 have been butchered this year alone, not counting last year, or the year before that, or the year before that, or the year before that, just 60,000 this year has not been reported, is because the liberal progressive elites and knobheads like this don't care about Christians in Nigeria because they're black, they're poor, and they're Christian. And black, poor Christians don't have the same value of life to progressives and their knobhead allies. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we as Christians must find our voice for the Christians of Nigeria. That's right. And to the Christians of Nigeria, I want to say this directly. One, abandon the prosperity gospel. Yes. It is a cancer killing your churches. It is. Two, replace that prosperity gospel with a theology of solidarity amongst yourselves.
Ask them to pay taxes
and support one another. And I'm glad Knobhead here thinks that genocide of black Christians is something to be mocked.
I never said that.
That shows you what kind of human being that we're dealing with. Scum and trash.
I'm an atheist. I don't believe in that
and that's where his atheism has led him. To the mocking of a genocide. To making light of the butchery of children.
You're lying.
Of lying about the raping of children.
Ask the church.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Why don't you pay taxes?
No, ladies and gentlemen. My third point to the Nigerian Christians is you must become politically active. And you must seek the division of Nigeria.
Taxes too.
The only way Nigerian Christians will be secure and free
if the pastors pay their
taxes, ladies and gentlemen, if Nigeria is divided and the Christians can guarantee their own security. I hope, miss, you're proud to be stood next to a man who's mocking the raping of women and the killing of children. What a man you're dating. What a man. What does that say about you? What does that say about you? Ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favor, find yourself a better man.
Will you push? Will you pushing? Will you fucking block me, man? Are you pushing? Who are you pushing? Why are you pushing?
Why are you pushing? Why are you pushing? Why are you pushing? Why are you pushing?
I'm passing it.
Why are you pushing?
I'm passing it.
Well, pass then.
I'm passing it.
Pass then. Try saying excuse me. Go ahead. Say excuse me. Use integrate. Say excuse me. Yeah, go on. She's got better taste. She's got better taste. Look at that. You see, these are the Islamists you're turning a blind eye to.
They're the same as Christians. Islamists and the Christians are just as bad as each other.
What a man you're dating.
They gotta be
what a man. You must be really proud of your man right now. Do you agree with raping women?
I never said that.
Do you think it's fun to mock women getting raped? Do you think it's fun to kill children?
I never said that.
That's what you're dating right now. I'm talking about something that is happening right now, and your two-bit boyfriend, your piece of shit husband, whatever this human scum is right here, is making fun of it. Making fun of it.
Pay taxes.
Dump him. Get yourself a real man.
Do you pay taxes?
Get yourself a real man. Because right now, your scummy boyfriend is laughing at kids getting killed. He's laughing at kids getting raped. He's laughing at kids getting kidnapped. That's the guy you're dating. That's your boyfriend. Have some integrity. Leave this piece of trash. Walk away from him. Walk away from him. Walk away from him. Leave this human trash.
What you're doing is mocking people who are being killed. That's what you're doing.
But everyone.
He's so conceited, he doesn't even see it. He's so conceited. Yes, let's condemn jihadis killing children in Nigeria. Let's condemn Islamists killing children in Syria. Let's talk about anti-Christian pogroms in Egypt, in Iraq.
What did you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
What did you do?
Yeah,
there you go.
stop pushing. Why do you keep pushing? Why do you keep pushing people? Why do you keep pushing people? Why do you keep pushing people? Why do you keep pushing this? Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you. Goodbye, jihadi. Goodbye, jihadi. Goodbye, jihadi. Goodbye, jihadi. What, by grooming and raping? By grooming and raping? Bye, jihadi. Bye, jihadi. Bye. 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 It's all right. It's all right. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. How many? How many? How many? How many? Right. So you're Muslims. You're Muslims. Let me ask you about Islam.
Just as much as Islamists.
Let me ask you about Islam. Let me ask you about Islam. Let me ask you about Islam. How can we trust your hadiths? How? Yeah, but he's my brother. He's my brother. He's my brother.
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
See, America's the best country, that's why.
Right. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, remember, laughing at rape, abduction and murder of children is the guy you're with. I was trying to raise awareness about women being raped.
Once we get rid of
about
Christianity,
children being
there won't be
kidnapped,
rape anymore.
and your two-bit nothing of a man thought that was a great opportunity to mock
very angry,
and
man.
ridicule.
That's not gonna help your cause.
And that says something about you as a person if you're willing to be happy with that. If you're willing to climb in bed. If you're willing to climb in bed with that. Just have a think about what's that saying about you. Sister, do yourself a favor and go and find yourself a better man with more character and more sense of proportion about what is right and what is wrong. Because you clearly don't agree with him. You actually think that raping women is something to talk about. You actually think that abducting children and raping them is something to talk about. But your two-bit nothing husband, nothing boyfriend, whatever this piece of trash is to you, right? He seems to think this is the opportunity, this is the moment to pontificate about church taxes. In other words, what he's saying
why don't you pay taxes?
that it doesn't matter if children are being raped, so long as the church pays taxes. He's saying that it doesn't matter if children are being kidnapped and raped, so long as he can talk about church taxes. He's saying that it doesn't matter to talk about the deaths of 60,000 men, women, children, old, young, able, disabled. So long as he can talk about taxes. Your boyfriend has no sense of proportionality, he has no moral compass, and you would do yourself a favor to get yourself out of whatever relationship you're with. Because if you have children with this man, he's the one helping you raise them.
You'll have pretty kids.
So think about that. Do yourself a do yourself a favor and walk away. Just walk away from him.
And have babies with an aggressive guy like this.
There is a lot that we don't agree on.
Yeah, but we get
with him. But do you want to be climbing in bed with somebody who makes light of children being
I'm in
raped?
bed with a guy who's aggressive like this and that.
Like, I'm talking about children being raped, and this his moment to show off for the cameras. What is that saying? What is that saying about him? What is that saying about the man that you might be thinking about having a family with? Do yourself a favour. I can tell you don't agree with the way he's behaving, right? So do yourself a favour and just dump this waste. Get yourself a real guy.
He's got his MOKKA in.
Facts.
There's a lot of men in my face.
What fact have you got?
I just want you guys.
You know those little Nigerian girls that are getting molested and raped because they've been kidnapped by jihadis that I was trying to talk about? They've got a bigger problem than you've got right now. But your boyfriend thought that was the moment to push his two-bit stupid politics.
It's good they got you on camera.
You're a little coward, bro.
They got you on camera. Coward, violent.
Right, can I tell you that you need to get a better man because this man is not serious. That's your biggest fear. He's not even on board with even beginning to deal with that topic. He's an emotional child who has no sense of right and wrong.
Oh, you're saying the same insult back, yeah?
Right? But I can tell that you do.
Stop spitting on your girl.
I can see it in your face.
Stop spitting on your girl.
Right? You are a pretty woman. You clearly got a brain. You can find yourself a better man than this. So do yourself a favour. Leave this wastrel. Leave this wastrel. Right. We're going to go back over here now and try and do this.
Let's get these criminals out of the way. Let's get these criminals and hecklers out of the way.
Just so that.
How about an on top?